Issued executive orders keeping open Guantanamo Bay. They wanted to close it. I want to keep it open and use it for the... Issued executive orders keeping open Guantanamo Bay. They wanted to close it. I want to keep it open and use it for the... Issued executive orders keeping open Guantanamo Bay. They wanted to close it. I want to keep it open and use it for the... and use it for the... and use it for the...
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain. The itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
Well, here we are. So, I came into this probably somewhere in October of 2017 or somewhere in some part where I watched a video that was on the dark. I didn't watch the video. I heard people talk about it. A video called Frazzle Drip that was on the dark web. So I watched people show images, put down kind of what it was about. Never did see it, so I don't know if it was ever true. But the images I seen, and from the people that seen it, they swear on a Bible. And this, I don't know if it was on the Weiner's laptop. And I think that stuff is coming out now. I think Anthony Weiner's laptop stuff is finally coming out. And this video with Hillary and Abedin or whatever her name is horrific. And I would think, as I think about it with her and her demonic side, which is really bad, and almost people to have no clue how evil this woman is. Kim Clement, the prophet, called her a witch. So what I want to do is, because since that video I watched, when I watched it, I was in. I'm going, dude, I'm going to do everything in my power to wreck these suckers. And you're going to sit there and they're going to call you a conspiracy theorist, this and that. And I keep, I lost a lot of people, but there's still a lot of people that follow me. And my Facebook has gone and now picked up because I think they're starting to tune in a little bit. But regardless of the other people that want to put their heads in the ground, I've called out the Bushes. Look, I've called out both sides because they're both, Kim Clement even said it, they're both terrorist organizations. Period. We need a whole new name. No more Republican and Democratic Party. No more of that crap. I think that's what's coming. I think that's all going to be by the wayside. And when I came into this, after watching, I said, no, I'm going full in, and I still stood to it. Regardless of how long this has taken, it's been a huge battle. But now, getting the channels back, and things are picking up, boom, release, we go. It's pretty horrific. So, I'm hoping when I'm going to post this, it's nothing graphic. It's just the message letting you know who these people are. And I can be very glad I never voted for those people. Though I did George Bush. And I regret it because he is a POS amongst all of them. That's why the Trump was the one when he called out the news media as fake news. Said, that's my boy. That is my boy. So let's go. Let's see what you guys think.
The Clintons, Hillary's emails, and the Wiener laptop as ultimate life insurance. The deepest darkness is finally coming to light. Patriots, hold on to your seats because the nuclear payload just detonated. Anthony Weiner's laptop wasn't just some pervert's hard drive. It was the life insurance policy that kept the entire Clinton crime syndicate untouchable for decades. That infamous folder labeled life insurance, it contained the real dirt, thousands upon thousands of emails, videos, and files that expose the full scope of the Clinton Foundation's pay-to-play empire: child trafficking networks, satanic rituals, and the blood-soaked secrets tying straight to Epstein's Island and the global elite pedophile ring. Back in 2016, when the New York Police Department seized Weiner's devices during his underage sexting probe, they didn't just find Uma Abedin's emails to Hillary. They uncovered a digital vault of horrors. We're talking about classified documents, deleted server backups, evidence of adrenochrome harvesting, ritual abuse footage, and direct links to the Pizzagate nightmare that the fake news buried. The New York Police Department chiefs anonymously screamed that if the FBI and the DOJ didn't act fast on the indictments, they would go public with everything. Comey reopened the email case right before the election to try and contain the blast, but it was too late. The damage was done. Fast forward to now, 2026, the White Hats have full control. Military intelligence has mirrored every byte from that laptop, cross-referenced it with Epstein's Black Book, Ghislaine's flight logs, and the rescued victims' testimonies from underground facilities. The life insurance wasn't protecting Weiner. It was blackmail insurance for the Clintons to keep their puppets in line. Bill and Hillary thought they could murder witnesses, bleach servers, and hammer devices to cover their tracks. But God had other plans. The storm is raging right now. We're talking treason, crimes against humanity, child endangerment on a massive scale, stuff that makes Watergate look like a parking ticket. The laptop held proof of payoffs to silence victims, rigged elections, bioweapon funding through the foundation, and yes, the snuff-level depravity that Q warned us about all those years ago. They laughed when we said, trust the plan. They mocked when we dropped, these people are sick. But the laptop never lied. It's the smoking gun that ties the whole cabal together. Clintons, Obamas, Bushes, Soros puppets, all terrified now because the veil is torn. No more running, no more fake suicides, no more 2 bullets to the back of the head cover stories. We have it all. We caught them all, and nothing can stop what is coming, and it's happening right now.
Think you're hot shit, don't you? You think you're hot... Listen up! What's my name? What's my name? My other name. What do you call me? I am your father. From now on, you will call me your father. Shut up! You will call me your father. What is my name, huh?
am just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I'm just singing. Each day I grow some more. I'm something more.
And here we go.
You're one of those people that looked older when you were young. Now you look a little young that you're older. I don't know how you did it.
It's a fountain of youth, Ari.
It was running a child sex trafficking ring out of the basement of a pizzeria.
I want to start this video with Matthew 10:26. So do not be afraid of them, for there is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known. Pure evil. In my last video, I systematically recounted the global epidemic of child sex trafficking and satanic ritual abuse. It's been going on for decades in the United Kingdom and the United States and around the world, reaching the highest echelons of governments. As we await further details regarding the video of Hillary Clinton NYPD insiders reportedly found on Anthony Weiner's laptop, there are new horrors to report. A horrific video I found on YouTube many months ago was removed within hours of me finding it and before I thought to download it. In light of this tweet on Sunday from our friend Liz Crokin, 18,000 Syrian children have had their organs harvested. I searched for that video again and I found it. It's been re-uploaded. It's shocking and deeply disturbing. I will play it in full at the end of this report. Pure evil. What happens when a nation is thrust into a contrived, orchestrated civil war like Syria, or when an earthquake rocks a place like Haiti, or when NATO invades a nation like Libya? Refugees. Millions are displaced. Children are separated from parents on purpose. A human trafficker's delight, an organ trafficker's dream. Pure evil. On the day many months ago when I first saw the disturbing video that later disappeared from YouTube, I had also found this grisly photograph related to an article about Jewish organ traffickers in Syria. The Lebanese Ad Dayer newspaper revealed that Turkish authorities are involved in trafficking the bodies of Syrian refugees who reach Turkish territories. I didn't share the photo at the time because I wasn't convinced that it wasn't staged. My own normalcy bias prevented me from accepting or believing that such monstrous Hannibal Lecter, Ed Gein level horrors could be taking place on such an enormous scale. According to the Ad Dayer newspaper, the Turkish authorities transport young Syrian injured who enter their territories to hospitals in cars guarded by Turkish police and intelligence. The injured Syrians have their body organs excised after being anesthetized, and later they are killed. The newspaper notes that the body organs of the injured people that are most trafficked are livers, kidneys, and hearts to be given to people who are waiting for treatment in Turkey. A French doctor confirmed to Ad Dayer that stealing of human body organs of injured Syrians in Turkey has actually taken place. Ad Dayer stressed that Turkish doctors confirmed that out of 62,000 civilian and military injured people who were transported to Turkey, the body organs of 15,622 of them were taken. The incomprehensible horror of these facts have been ignored by the mainstream mockingbird media in the United States and Europe. As far as real journalism about the crisis and false flag terror in Syria, independent journalist Eva Bartlett stands above the rest, explaining to whoever will listen or publish her work, everything you've been told about Syria is a lie.
In November 2016, I was in Aleppo, and there were journalists from New York Times, LA Times, and other Western media. The way in which they reported the terrorist bombardment on November 3rd of Aleppo was different from how I reported it, because I went there with the objective of reporting what Syrian people are experiencing. They, it seems, went there with the objective of reporting a narrative that would suit the Western agenda of regime change in Syria. Fake news means Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN, Fox, The Guardian, Channel 4 News.
Unfortunately, the reports of organ harvesting of Syrian child refugees is not a lie, and the numbers are staggering. Liz Crokin's tweet moved me to make this video. 18,000 Syrian children have had their organs harvested over the last 6 years. Confirmed. And yes, it's Turkish refugee camps on the border with Syria being identified as prime locations and hospitals where the organ harvesting has been, and it's still occurring today. According to a disclosure by Director General Hossein Nafel through United Nations officials, quote, "We have accurate information that over 25,000 surgical operations have been conducted in the refugee camps of the neighboring countries and in the terrorist-controlled areas in Syria since 2011 to take out the body organs of 18,000 Syrians and sell them in the international black markets," end quote. And I'd like to note that when he talks about the terrorist-controlled areas in Syria, he's talking about the anti-Assad rebels supported by the U.S. government. Why is this being allowed to continue? Why haven't you heard about it? Why is the mainstream media silent?
Dr. Iskaf, a Syrian doctor working in North Syria, reported a staggering number of 18,000 children whose organs have been harvested, mainly in Turkish refugee camps. In Turkish hospitals, when they go for treatment for minor injuries, many of them perished and their organs were totally taken out. What is the Human Rights Council and what other investigations are doing about this? Why should this come from a doctor who works there, not from the United Nations?
Well, first of all, as you know, because of our limited presence on the ground, we don't have any first-hand information about the reports you just cited.
It's policy. It happens here too, but they call them fetuses, not babies, and Planned Parenthood sells their parts. DV Biologics and Da Vinci Biosciences, both affiliated with the Clinton Foundation, have admitted guilt in working with Planned Parenthood to obtain aborted baby parts and have paid $7.8 million in fines. Mainstream media? Crickets. Pure evil has gripped this world, and we are shining a light on all of it. These people are sick, and Hillary Clinton made sure the same miseries were brought to the people of Libya. And she still thinks the blood of innocence she has on her hands is funny.
We came, we saw, he died.
Can you even imagine what would be if she was seated in the Oval Office? Q described it, HRC victory, hell on earth. And Q Post 854 should be reread. Is the stage set for a drop of HRC raw vid 55 EX-RVID 5774? Is this post describing a 5-minute and 50-second video? Does WikiLeaks have it? Has Julian Assange seen it? Reread. Stage. Was the unspeakable atrocity described by NYPD insiders performed on a stage? An altar? In a ceremony? The nail in many coffins. Impossible to defend. Toxic to those connected. And here's the most important part, friends. We must work together. We are only as strong as your voice. You must organize and be heard. This is why they keep us divided and in the dark. We must unite and spread the truth. Dark to light. Evil surrounds us. But because Hillary Clinton is not in the White House, we stand a fighting chance. And where we go one, we go all. And the choice to know will be yours, just as it is right now. Because I'm about to play the horrifying video I described at the beginning of this video. The numbers, the sheer numbers of the children whose organs have been harvested is staggering. How does one even begin to comprehend the thought or process of harvesting the organs of thousands of children by watching it happen to just one? I'm truly sorry for what you are about to see. I wish it weren't happening. I wish God Himself would intervene. It's absolute pure evil. Pray. And know this, there is nothing that will not be disclosed or hidden that will not be made known. There will come a time none of them will be able to walk down the street. Biggest fear, public awakening.